Right, so in today's video I'm going to take a closer look at that new feature on the Action 6, which is the 8K resolution. Now on the latest firmware from DJI, I really didn't expect that 8K resolution on the update. I just expected some minor bug fixes and tweaking that super night mode along with some other modes there, so that 8K really took me by surprise there. Now personally I don't think you need 8K on an action camera, as I've been filming on these action cameras for many years, even when it was just HD. And then I upgraded from 1080 HD to 4K, and I really could see a difference there, especially when cropping in. Not so much on a compressed small screen like on a phone, you don't see that much differences. And that's going to be just the same when it's 8K to 4K. You're only going to see the differences there on a larger monitor, and especially when you crop in. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a 4K clip versus an 8K clip, and then on the next slide you're going to see those side by side and both punched in. And really do keep a close eye when I split that screen with the 4K versus the 8K, because when I crop in there, that's where you're going to really see the differences. So now I'm going to go around the town and start filming some subjects. First of all the 4K you're going to see, then the 8K, then we'll split screen it and crop in with the 4K versus that 8K. Here we go. Okay, so this is the first subject today. I'm around 3 meters away from this old ruin, and this is in 4K 30. And now you're viewing 8K 30, and just as you've just seen that 4K, you're not going to see much differences, but on this next slide, when I crop in and side by side them, we should hopefully see some differences here. Here we go. I know this is a bit of a long shot, but just centre frame there's a farm, and I'm at least a mile and a half from that, so that's the 4K 30. And now the exact same shot, but this is in 8K 30. And once again, let's split the screen on the next slide, and this is where we should see some differences. Now today forecast really good sunny spells. Behind my shoulder there we've got the blue, and where I've just been vlogging and doing the first 2 video slides there, it's rather grey. So that's caught me out, and there's a lot of cloud around, as well as the sun at this time of year. It's not really poking above that horizon, so hopefully that cloud shifts and we'll get a bit of sunlight there. So now you're viewing 4K 30, and just keep a close eye at the wall to the left at the top of the steps, as I'll be cropping into that on that side by side. And now you're viewing 8K 30, and once again that wall just at the top left, we're going to crop in next, and this is where we should really see the differences. And now I'm stood around 30 meters away from that post office centre frame, and this is 4K 30. And now I'm filming in 8K 30. I'm stood in the same place, around 30 meters away. So now when I crop in, we should see a significant difference, hopefully, on the post office. And just centre frame there's a blue sign, and I'm approximately 5 meters away from this, and this is 4K 30. And now I've switched over to 8K 30. Again, keep a close eye when we crop in with the side by side next. So I'd say I'm around 50 meters away from this pub centre frame, and this is 4K 30. And now I've switched over to 8K 30, and on this next slide we really should see some differences when I crop in near those window frames. And whilst going around doing these clips today, I'll just update you on the battery's performance. I've been filming for around 35 minutes at the moment. When I've not been filming, I'm leaving it in standby. Don't forget I'm fluctuating between 4K and 8K there, and the battery percentage is on 86%. And that's with that 950 milliamp battery. And I'm stood around 5 meters away from this telephone box, and this is 4K 30. And now I'm stood in the same position, but we switched over to 8K 30. Now let's crop in and see those differences. So now you're viewing 4K 30, and I'd say I'm around 3 meters away from these names on this cenotaph. And now I've switched over to 8K 30, and now let's split that screen and crop into those names and see which one looks the clearest. And now you're viewing 4K 30. Now let's switch over to the 8K. And now I've switched over to 8K 30. Now let's crop in and see some differences. So do keep in mind with this 8K on the Action 6, you've only got limited frame rates there from 24, 25 and 30. But I do suspect with DJI, they're going to roll out another firmware update in the future, and it wouldn't surprise me if we get 8K 60 there. So now you're viewing 4K 30, and I'm approximately 5 meters away from this e-charger. And now I've switched over to 8K 30. So now let's really analyse the screen when I split it here. Here we go. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I think 8K on an action camera is a bit overkill, to be fair, as I've come from filming in 720 and 1080 HD many years ago, and then when that 4K came along, you really seen a difference, as it were like 4 times the quality of HD, and it were really usable, and I've stuck with that for many years now. And now the 8K's come along, I have looked at it on other action cameras. I've done an in-depth video there with the Ace Pro 2's 8K versus the 4K, and you can really see a massive difference only when you're cropping in, because if you're viewing this on a phone, sometimes you're not going to see that much difference between 1080 HD and 4K. I don't think you're going to see much differences on a compressed screen with a 4K versus 8K, but you're really going to see it on a larger monitor, especially when I zoom in, like some of these clips today. So there's a couple of reasons why I wouldn't really be filming in 8K all the time. One, it takes up loads and loads of memory there. As 4K, when you're filming lengthy videos, you can be stacking up many gigabytes. So whatever you're filming there, just double that. So let's say on average, you're filming something and you're going to be stacking up, say, 50, 60 gigabytes. Just double that if it's 8K. And then not to mention the editing and processing power you're going to need. You can't be doing that on an old computer, because your processor's just going to die when it tries to render that 8K. So that's 4K 30 on the church centre frame. Now let's switch over to 8K and hopefully see some differences on the split screen. And now I switched over to 8K. Again, that church centre frame. Keep a real close eye on the brickwork as I crop in with this side-by-side comparison. And just centre frame sits balls over castle, and I'm around 200 metres away from it, and this is 4K 30. And once again I'm stood in the same place, but now you're viewing 8K 30. Now let's switch over to the side-by-side and crop in on the castle. And this is 4K 30, and just at the top of the roof there's an old bell, and that's what we're going to be cropping into. And now I've switched over to 8K 30. Again, keep a close eye when I split this screen now and crop in with the 4K versus the 8K on that old bell. Here we go. And now I've been filming for just a little over 2 hours, approximately 2 hours and 8 minutes, very precise. And now that 1950 milliamp battery is on 42%. And when I've not been filming in 8K and 4K there, it's been left in standby. So these batteries are absolutely phenomenal, as I've tested them when they first come out of the Action 5 Pro, and you can get many hours use there, depending on how you use it. So this is 4K 30. Now that sun's really bright behind the camera lens, so we should see some differences here when I crop into that brickwork. That's 4K 30. And now you're viewing 8K 30. Now let's split that screen crop into some of this brickwork and hopefully see some differences. Here we go. And now I'm just going to do a side-by-side comparison of myself. This is 4K 30, and now I'm going to switch over to 8K 30, and we'll split that screen and really see if we can see some differences there. So now I've just backtracked, the camera's in the same angle and position, and I'm doing the same walk. So can we see much differences here from that 4K 30 clip versus this 8K 30 clip? So I'm finished filming now with this comparison 4K versus 8K, and now I'm hoping from this video you can really see the differences, if any, from that 4K versus the 8K. Now, like I said at the beginning, you're not really going to see much differences, especially if you're viewing it on your phone or a small monitor, but you really should see the differences there when I cropped in on the split screen side by side. Now, I've done plenty of tests with the Ace Pro 2's 8K versus 4K, and when you crop in you really can see some differences. So with this Action 6, it's a first for me today. As I'm talking to the camera right now, I've not been back yet, viewed this, or ever tried that 8K out. So it's going to be a first, like I said, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if there's really massive differences, especially when I crop in there. So as always, do stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon, especially with testing out this newly released Action 6. And if DJI bring any more firmware updates out there, I'll be straight on it, updating it and really drilling into it like I have with this 8K today. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.